Okay, you know the feeling, right? You're scrolling online and you see these absolutely perfect, glossy, incredible manicures, and you think, I want that. But then reality sinks in. The hassle of booking an appointment, the hours you lose sitting in a salon, and oh my gosh, the cost. It's a whole thing. But what if you could get that exact same flawless look in just a few minutes, right from your own home? Well, that's what we're diving into.
So here's our game plan to turn you into a total press-on pro. First up, we'll talk about the big manicure dilemma everyone faces. Then we'll introduce you to the new wave of press-on nails, and trust me, they've had a serious upgrade. After that, we'll break down all the advantages, walk you step by step through perfect application, and finish up with how to make them last and take them off safely.
All right, let's start with the problem we're all trying to solve here. The bottom line is that getting those picture-perfect nails has always come with a pretty steep price tag, not just in money, but in your time too. And that leads us to the big question, doesn't it? Is it actually possible to get that professional, super polished look without, all the hassle? With the appointments, the time drain, the hit to your bank account? The answer is a huge, resounding yes. And the solution is probably way cooler than you think. I mean, it's pretty wild when you see it laid out like this. A salon tip can easily eat up 2 hours of your day, not to mention the cost. But a press-on manicure, we're talking maybe 15 minutes of your time for a tiny, tiny fraction of the price. The numbers really do speak for themselves. Now, hold on. If you're picturing those flimsy, plasticky nails that came in a kid's makeup kit, you need to erase that image from your mind right now. The world of press-on nails has had a major glow-up. So, what exactly are these modern press-ons? Think of them like ready-to-wear art that's custom-made for your nails. They're already shaped, they're already decorated, and they're made from really durable but flexible stuff, like acrylic resin or soft gel. What that means is they look and they feel incredibly close to a manicure you'd spend hours getting at a salon. And you've got options for how to put them on. You've got these little adhesive tabs, which are amazing for short-term wear, like if you have a wedding or a party for just one night. But if you want something that lasts longer, nail glue is your best friend. It gives you a really strong bond that can last a solid 1 to 2 weeks. It's all about what you need. And forget being stuck with just one style. With press-ons, you can find pretty much every popular nail shape you can think of. You can do a classic square shape one week, then switch to a trendy coffin or almond the next. Or, hey, go for a super dramatic stiletto for a night out. The best part? No commitment to filing your own nails down. Same story with the length. Whether you need something short and practical that won't get in the way of your typing, or you want to go for those long, statement-making nails for a special event, there's a set for literally every single vibe. Okay, and this is where press-ons are just a total game changer. The designs. You can get a flawless French manicure in seconds. You can have these gorgeous, complex ombre gradients, those super shiny chrome effects, or even nails with tiny jewels on them. Designs that would take hours and cost a fortune at a salon are just ready to go. The creativity is just off the charts. So yeah, the variety is amazing. But let's really break down the biggest advantages that make these things so incredible. It really all boils down to one simple idea. You get way more style for way less money and effort. I mean, just look at these numbers. A single trip to the salon can easily cost you anywhere from $50 to $100, or even more. But a high-quality set of press-ons that you can often reuse, you're probably looking at just $10 to $25. The savings pile up so fast. And then there's the time. This number right here says it all. You can get a full, gorgeous, complete manicure in about 10 to 15 minutes. No appointment, no driving, no waiting. You can literally do it while you're watching your favorite show on the couch. And here's a big one that a lot of people worry about, nail health. Some salon treatments like acrylics can be pretty rough on your nails. Lots of chemicals, lots of aggressive filing that can weaken them. But press-ons, as long as you put them on and take them off the right way, are so much gentler. There are no harsh chemicals involved, and they just sit right on top of your natural nail. I absolutely love this quote because it just nails the feeling perfectly. It really is like having a whole wardrobe of manicures. You can change your nails as often as you change your outfit. You can match them to an event, to a holiday, or just to whatever mood you're in that day. All right, so maybe you're sold. You're thinking, okay, I'm in. But how do I actually put them on so they look amazing and, actually stay on? Well, it's all about the prep, and I promise it's way easier than you think.
The whole process really just comes down to these 5 key steps. Getting these right is the secret sauce to a manicure that lasts. You start by prepping your natural nails. Then you find the perfect size for each finger. After that, it's super simple. Apply your adhesive, press the nail on good and firm, and then, and this is super important, just let them be for a little while to let the adhesive fully set. Now, let's zoom in on that prep step for a second, because this is the make or break moment. If you remember one thing, one single thing from this whole explainer, let it be this. Oil is the absolute enemy of your press-on nails. Just taking a second to wipe each nail with an alcohol pad to get rid of any natural oils is the most important thing you can do to make your manicure last. Okay, your nails are on. They look fantastic. You're feeling great. Let's talk about the final piece of the puzzle, how to keep them looking perfect, and, just as importantly, how to take them off without wrecking your natural nails. A few little pro tips can make a world of difference. Definitely wear gloves when you're washing dishes or cleaning. It's also a smart idea to throw a little tube of nail glue in your bag for any just-in-case emergencies. And hey, don't be afraid to gently file the edges of the press-ons to get a really perfect custom fit. Now listen up, because this is a huge warning. Whatever you do, please, 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 do not ever force, pull, or tear off your press-on nails. If you do that, you can literally rip off the top layers of your natural nail, and that leaves them feeling super thin, weak, and damaged. We don't want that. The right way to take them off is all about patience, not force. It's actually really simple. You just soak your hands in some warm, soapy water, add a little bit of cuticle oil or even olive oil in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. That'll soften up the glue. Then you just gently wiggle the nail, and once it feels loose, you can use a little cuticle stick to gently lift it up from the side. No damage, no pain, it's totally safe. So there you have it. Press-on nails are so much more than just a substitute for the salon. They're like this amazing tool for instant creativity and self-expression. The power to have a perfect head-turning manicure that can change whenever you want is literally at your fingertips. So the only real question left is, what awesome style are you going to try first?